Hello lads, we're having another talking video. This one's going to be really important though. Even though I made this is it, I've seen both sides, I need to make something a little bit more personal. Also, if you don't want to stay for the full thing, here's a TLDR. It's my first time making a TLDR, but here's an overall summary of it. I would recommend you to still stay for the full thing, but if you're not going to, I'm not going to force you to. I do not have an 100% accurate timeline, but I do know the orders of when it happens. So I'm going to have to try to use my YouTube videos uploading schedule as a timeline. So just stick with me, etc. Let's go. So on October 12th, 2025 through October 13th, I was banned from the Dimensional Infinity Fortress Discord. It surprised me because I don't really do much in there. For further context of what I'm about to say next, I had a friend group server with people from the Dimensional Infinity Fortress server. Now the server wasn't all about the game. Like, it wasn't like, oh, it's entire dedicated, its sole purpose was for that. We also played other games like Repo.
If it breaks, kill me. Okay, yeah.
And other CX, etc, etc. But somebody from that server who was a part of the Lower Moons had told the owner / higher ups that that entire server was dedicated to talking trash about them. Which was a lie, but at the time, I was not aware that he had told them that. Also, I was being trash talked a lot after I was gone, so my initial thought of it was they removed me for just no reason. They were trying to attack me, and now they're just trash talking. I'm like, so you know what, whatever, because they weren't saying anything too crazy. So that's when I made the Infinity Castle TP me out. After that, I was really chilling I just started making videos like Roblox sprays, fighting like crazy, outcome memories, all those other videos in the channel recap. However, I forgot when, I think it was sometime in December, somebody had made an entire Google Doc about the owner, ZOLL, and this document was spammed at me multiple times. I couldn't escape it. Every time I open Discord, I'm getting spammed this document of ZOLL, and I'm like, you know what, fine, I'll read it. January 13th, it caused me to make a video. I would also like to call out that this is called document dump or data dumping. In the legal world, describes the deliberate, hostile tactic or one-party response to an information request by dumping a massive, disorganized volume of files, which was basically the document. It's essentially like, quote, hiding the needle. The team, or in this case the other point of view, whoever made it, wanted to bury a single piece of critical information of evidence inside thousands of pages of receipts, unimportant stuff, etc. irrelevant data. I would also like to address that both of those videos are removed from the public eye. One was deleted and one was privated just to show a screenshot. So I knew I was going to do a video like this one day. I just knew it. It was on my mind weighing, like, ever since the whole thing started. I just knew it. On top of being DM'd the document, people were DMing me like screenshots of the Kizuki trash talking me and some of my friends. I cherish my friends deeply, would not be here without my friends. So obviously, like I said, I did the video, and I was later told that they were censoring the video, which made me believe, oh, they're censoring the video because I'm right, they don't want the truth to get out. And it turned out that was not the case. I had learned after this whole thing that most of the stuff in that document was 4 years ago. Most of it. Now, this is not to say that stuff that happened in the past or in history isn't relevant to this day. However, something as small as what that shouldn't and doesn't hold relevancy 4 years down the road. Most of the stuff was this year, but it was like early 2025, so even a year down the road. Yes, everybody was at one point in their life a bad person. Everybody was. If they weren't a bad person, kudos. But at one point, everybody was. You bringing up stuff that ZOLL did, voice crack. You bringing up stuff that ZOLL did 4 years ago is you not allowing him to change. I was told by somebody who knows him closer that he's better than the person he was 4 years ago. So the fact that you're attacking him for stuff he said 4 years ago is attacking him for the old person he used to be. He's still growing, trying to be the better person, but you're still attacking him for the person he used to be in the past. You're not growing yourself. As there were a little bit of like, whoa, that's kind of messed up, man, stuff in there. A majority of it was just stuff that happened 4 years ago, which yet again I say holds no relevance. So to the one who made that document, whoever it is, shame on you. Can't even say respectfully. Semi-respectfully, shame on you, dude. Now, in between the timeline I made the video and the timeline I made the second video, I was still being DM screenshots of everybody basically But yet again, specifically the ice clone saying I was an egotistical person, this, that. Now, mind you, yet again, I'm not seeing it from their point of view. Which, in their eyes, it makes sense. Peep this, okay? I have made 2 videos about a raid and a custom event that I was allowed to go into. For me to then go back and in their eyes, they think I was the one talking trash and try to get their owner, not their owner is crazy. The owner, their peer, like quote canceled. That's diabolical. That's egotistical. I'm with them on this boat in that case. Like, man. But I didn't know that was their point of view. So I saw that and made another video that was more focused around not all the Kyuzuki, but like 4 of them. Now, I will say this immediately. Ice clones, you probably ain't even watching this, but I'm still say it because I feel bad. Ice clones, I'm so sorry. Genuinely, y'all get the first apology. Specifically, Kakigori. I'm about to say the same guy twice. Doggosaur and Murillo. The other ones, y'all ain't even get mentioned. Specifically, those 2, I'm so sorry. Genuinely. I was coping when I had learned that I would have been tricked. I was mad when I learned I had been tricked, and so forth. But overall, there was nothing really big. Because, like, yeah, what they said was, like, they just called me a jerk and, like, egotistical. In their eyes, that makes sense. It's not like they're just saying it to say it. They said that because they thought it was that context, and vice versa for me via the videos I made. Now, after that second video, I was really just, like, I was kind of just stuck. My moral compass felt a little off. As much as it felt like I was defending myself, something in my gut was just saying, nah, something's up here. Paw Paw Fiddle had reached out to me a little while after the video came up, like a week or 2, and we started talking, started discussing. It turns out that they thought I was, yet again, I said it multiple times, I'm gonna say it again. It turns out they thought I was talking mad garbage about them, which in return caused them to come after me because they believed I was talking mad garbage. I probably forgot to mention it, but I'm still gonna say it. They thought I was talking trash. They thought I was leaking stuff. They thought, like, negative things, like leaking, trash talking, probably trying to steal the game. Mind you, no, wasn't leaking either. I actually thought your files got leaked to this one game. Somebody in the server, like, it was a while ago before I got banned. Somebody in the server had told me, hey, yo, Kai, this guy, blah, blah. This game might be taking Infinity Fortress assets. I was on it. Turns out they weren't. And I even reached out to, either reached out to or somebody, like, I remember they said at one point. They said, oh, yeah, we was looking at them too. They weren't. Like, all right, good. Because don't steal that game. On Larva. That game's amazing. No ways intended. Yeah, if your brain has been processing all this information, you can see where the bruh comes in, right? My mindset was they were after me for no reason, while their mindset was I was after them for no reason. Dude. Now I'm looking at that. I'm mad and relieved. So I'm like, okay. Because I could not make another video. That's why I was barely uploading in the first place. It felt like every time I was doing a video, it was like being immature and like trying to sideline the problem. I could not sideline it. This has been on my mind ever since January 13th. It hasn't been like weighing on me, like preventing me from doing work, but it's always been on my mind. It even got to the point I tried to get the English dub voice actor of Zahakuten to help me in this video. Mind you, I have no money, so I wasn't able to. But I still try to reach out. Because I'm like, bro, I felt awful. My goal in life is to first live life, like become semi-successful, make money, etc. Live life, but I also love making people feel better. I love making people feel happy, entertained. I love them feeling any healthy, positive mood. I hate when people go after people who do not deserve to be gone after, like bullies who go after random people who've done nothing. That's why I felt like. In that moment, I felt like a bully to ZOLL. Just a straight bully. Now, I'm going to go into a little bit of my IRL life. So in that doc, it said something about how ZOLL has no friend. allegedly. No, like no real life friends. Now when I saw that, that's what made it feel all the worse. When I first made that video, I should have just stopped right then and there. I had a suspicion that something was up. The document was contradicting itself. It was attacking ZOLL for attacking others. You don't attack somebody when you're trying to call out somebody for attacking. You do it like respectfully, reasonably, but they were like basically insulting him in that doc. Dude, be vulnerable with y'all. 7th grade? No. 6th grade. My graduation from elementary to middle school. My elementary school went all the way from kindergarten to 6th grade, and all these people I had talked to, all these people I thought were friends, had completely ghosted me outside of one. But we didn't talk a lot until recently, so I was basically alone. That whole summer, no friends. No, technically 2 summers, because I had to do online school in 6th grade due to the virus, the pandemic back then. For 2 straight summers, I had no IRL friends. And those were the roughest years of my life as a child. To see and be told that ZOLL has no IRL friends, you have to understand. I'm not saying his behavior is justified because I know he's like an adult, but dude, I was like him. In middle school, I went in there with no friends for like 2 straight summers, a year and a half. I was mean. I was a bully. I was a horrible person. And I'm real enough to say that I developed myself so much between 7th and 8th grade to where I am now. And that's only like 2 years. From 7th and 8th grade, 7th grade, awful person. 8th grade, getting there. Freshman year, better now. Sophomore year, almost there. Junior year, here's where I am. I was an awful person. And when I did that video, when I saw all this information I learned about ZOLL when I did that video, it made me feel awful about myself. That's why I barely uploaded. And I'm not just doing this video so I can like get off my mind and get back to uploading. It's because ZOLL, I am genuinely, like from the soul and the heart, from the mind, so sorry. I didn't just want to type in my post, say, oh, there's my apology. I had to use my voice. I have to use my body. Pause a little bit. I am sorry, dude. I can understand. I can relate to how hard it is. If it is true having no IRL friends, I can relate to that. Because those 2 years, I was so miserable. I was depressed. I was, oh my gosh. So to ZOLL, I am sorry. Genuinely. Like, so, excuse my language, but I am so f***ing sorry, dude. I couldn't just let it off my mind with that this is it. I've seen both sides and I had to say it. I was kicking you while you were down, pretty much. And probably for the rest of my life, low-key, I will regret that. These type of things like this, I don't just forget and move on. These stick with me. I am so sorry. And this isn't like, oh, please let me back in the game. I just want you to know that I am sorry, dude. I would turn my face cam on too, but it's like insanely pixelated, so I couldn't do that. I'm sorry about that. Also, to add on to the little bit part, Gyoko even told me he was trying to become a better person. What I was doing, I was attacking him from the past self, just like that document. I wasn't aware, but I don't care if I wasn't aware. I am still so sorry, dude. Josh! Let me compose myself a little bit. Josh. I don't know what was going through your mind at that time, but I have to say this from the soul too, because what you did caused so much issues and all this other stuff. Josh, aka the old Kaminue, Lower Moon 6, and now, if I don't know, but from what I last saw, Lower Moon 1 Enmu. Josh, with all due respect, because I don't hate you, the greed that you must have experienced in order to lie to them, in order to throw everybody, your friends, under the bus. You threw your friends under the bus so you can go from lower 6 to lower 1. Which, I'm not even talking about, oh, that's such a weak promotion. You did that for a video game role, dude. Now, when I say it's all your fault, I'm not saying my videos are your fault too, because that was my response. That is on me. But the fact that you lied, this entire thing could have not happened if you just didn't decide that you saw your friends as a free opportunity to rank up. I cherish my friends deeply. When I say you're a friend, that means I'm willing to fight for you, argue with you so much more. And for you to throw me and my friends, your friends, under the bus like that, Josh, that's not it, dude. But I will say this. I do not hate any of you. Everybody else in the QCK. I am sorry for the videos I did. I'm sorry for what y'all thought I could have been saying. I promise you, that was never the case. I would never trash talk y'all. I actually tried to defend y'all because I thought this one game was stealing your assets. I had to look into it because I was ready to do a video. I'm ready to fight for y'all game too, but y'all some chill individuals. Everybody, like ZOLL, the QCK, like I want to include you too, Josh, but you know what? Sure, you're like 20% though. Sorry. Like, seriously. Sorry. Anyways, that was pretty much everything. Paw Paw Fiddle, I appreciate you for reaching out, like genuinely. If you hadn't reached out, we probably would still be going back and forth at it. I said it once, I'll say it again, because it'll never be enough. I am so sorry. You did not deserve that at all. I don't know who made the document, because I was being DM'd it 50 times. But I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. You're a good person, dude. The fact alone that you're trying to better yourself shows that you're a good person. Bad people don't try to better themselves. Especially if they're at a negative point, like they're mean to people, so on. But the fact that you're trying, so you're great, bro. Like, so seriously great. To GBD. Miss me. Creative for that one event you did. For Astron. Yo, I'm sorry. It's reminding me in the video when I said Astron. Astron. I'm sorry. You too. I didn't do nothing to you. Actually, you should be saying sorry to me because you kept giving me straight belt every time I saw you in game, giving me psychological trauma. To Deva, sorry to you as well. I don't know when I'll finish this video. I made the FDRL on the 17th, so hopefully I can get this done today too. But like, so seriously to you all. Oh, I got disconnected. But so seriously to you all. Y'all were like so supportive when it came to me doing YouTube, so supportive to when it came to me like bettering. Like, I even did something this year called Gloves and Guidance. You basically do boxing, then you do mindfulness stuff. I was all the way in bettering myself and so forth. But yet again, ZOLL, everybody, besides you, Josh, I am sorry. Even to the community. I appreciate y'all the most when it comes to like this, because like y'all kind of get everything out there. So I'm kind of asking for that favor too, especially this. I need this to be like out there. This is going to be on my channel for at least the rest of the year probably, unless something big happens I have to put it. But this is going to be like the first video they see. So yeah, thank you all. I'm like, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry, but this was something I couldn't just like put on the back burner, act like it didn't happen. I had to do this. And also, I will be doing videos on Dimensional Infinity Fortress. We need to start promoting that game. That's like, I know that's like, oh, come on. I did the apology, but after this, like, that's the bare minimum I can do. I can try to get this game up there, because the game deserves to be up there. So, like, I'm not even just saying this to say this. He's an amazing dev. He does the game by himself. To my knowledge, he's a great dev, low-key, because I don't know anybody else who could do this by themselves. I can't. I'm trash. Like, I can animate, I can draw. I can't make a game by myself, though. Anyways, this time, I'm not asking you to like, I'm not asking you to even subscribe, but I am asking you to comment and share. Actually, maybe like it just so the video can get out there, so like YouTube can like push it out there, but just don't subscribe. This is a video about apologies, about empathy, sorries, etc. Don't subscribe, but do like, share, and comment, because I do need this video to get out there so it can potentially reach ZOLL, the devs. I just need them to know. As long as they're aware, I'm fine with that. Like, literally, that's the entire point of this. I just need them to know. You feel me? Okay. I hope you all have a great day. I'm back. I will be uploading. But just yet again. ZOLL, you didn't deserve what I did to you. You didn't even deserve that document. Whoever made that document, if you see this, erase it. Seriously, erase that. But I'm sorry, dude. Like, from the heart. Hope you have a good day. And I'll see you all next time. Also, I forgot to say something. Don't attack. Because I do remember somebody was trying to attack them for some reason. No, don't attack either. Genuinely, it's at rest. I just wanted to get this apology out. I felt really bad for like these past few months. But hope you have a good day. And adios, mi amigos.